She graduated from Nicholas County High School, been in the pageant industry for many years. Derica Blankenship graduated from Fairmont State University with a degree in business administration. In 2017, Nicholas County Fair Queen. Christy Wine, she's a registered nurse. 2 daughters who have competed in the pageants for years and held multiple titles. Our tabulator today is Melissa Prime. She is a resident of Webster County. She's been married to her high school sweetheart for 8 years. She has 2 daughters, and her passion is baking. She loves college softball, and my family loves to travel. Now, let's get started. If all the contestants would line up by the stage really fast. Everly, contestant number, oh wait, that's not, wrong order, my bad. Meredith, you put it in the wrong order. Kimber, contestant number 1. Her hobbies are hanging out with her chickens and her snake. She loves help spreading awareness about infantile scoliosis. Her 3 words that describe her are warrior, bubbly, and loving. Thank you. Penelope, contestant number 2. Her hobbies are imitating her big sister. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is her favorite show. Climbing and learning how to walk. Her favorite food is banana yogurt. 3 words that describe her are spunky, fearless, and energetic. Thank you. Ready, contestant number 3. Her hobbies are playing with her brothers and sisters, riding the side-by-side, eating, and playing outside. 3 words that describe her: cute, loving, and adventurous. Thank you. Sawyer, contestant number 4. Her hobbies are laying by the pool with her mom, spending time with her family. Her favorite food is mac and cheese. 3 words that describe her are smart, sassy, and fabulous. Thank you. Evelyn, contestant number 5. Her hobbies are singing, patty cake, hiding Easter eggs. 3 words that describe her are lovable, independent, and creative. Thank you. Would all the contestants please come to the stage one more time? For the Tiny Miss contestants, would you please line up by the stage? Everly, contestant number 6. Her hobbies are swimming, playing, watching her tablet, swinging, and making messes. Her favorite food is chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
3 words that describe her are intelligent, lovable, and honoring. And when she's older, she wants to become a police officer. Thank you. Abigail, contestant number 7. Her hobbies are she plays for the Nicholas County Youth Soccer, enjoys helping with the community projects, and she loves a good fundraiser, going to church, and family time. Her favorite food, mac and cheese and hot dogs. 3 words that describe her are charismatic, tender-hearted, and merry. Thank you. Hadley, contestant number 8. Her hobbies are gymnastics, drawing, the drama club at church. Her favorite food, chicken nuggets. 3 words that describe her are funny, smart, and caring. And when she's older, she would love to be a doctor. Thank you. Landry, contestant number 9. Her hobbies are playing outside, playing with her Barbies, soccer, and doing her makeup. Her favorite food is milk. 3 words that describe her are funny, adorable, and outgoing. And when she's older, she would love to be a donut. Naya, contestant number 10. Her hobbies are cheer and gymnastics, and learning about different types of germs and viruses. Her favorite food is cheese and pickles. 3 words that describe her: energetic, shy, and respectful. And when she's older, she wants to be a microbiologist. Thank you. Evie, contestant number 11. Her hobbies are swimming, dancing, making sister laugh, playing with her new puppy, and singing. Her favorite foods are Chick-fil-A, and 3 words that describe her are kind, intelligent, and outspoken. And when she's older, her exact words are, I don't want to change my name, and I want to be a ballerina. Thank you. Could all the contestants come back to the stage? Thank you, ladies. Chloe, contestant number 12. Her hobbies are drawing, jumping on the trampoline, playing with her best friend Charlie, and makeup. Her favorite food is pizza, and 3 words that describe her are beautiful, loving, and fierce. And when she's older, she wants to grow up to be a police officer. Thank you. Taylor, contestant number 13. Her hobbies include reading and playing with friends. Her favorite food is tacos. And 3 words that describe her are caring, happy, and outgoing. And when she's older, she would like to be a doctor. Thank you. McKinley, number 14. Her hobbies are makeup, singing, and school. Her favorite food is pizza rolls. 3 words to describe her are intelligent, caring, and loyal. And when she's older, she would like to become a professional barrel racer and rodeo queen. Thank you. Emmy, contestant number 15. Her hobbies include basketball, softball, cheer, and twirl. Her favorite foods are fruit. 3 words that describe her are personable, sporty, and competitive. And when she's older, she wants to become a veterinarian. Thank you. Raven, contestant number 16. Her hobbies include video games, swimming, and four-wheeling. Her favorite food is mashed potatoes. 3 words that describe her are outgoing, compassionate, and loving. And when she's older, she wants to grow up to be a teacher. Thank you. Bailey, contestant number 17. Her hobbies include swimming, boating, Legos, and playing mommy to her baby dolls. Her favorite food is anything that has strawberries. 3 words that describe her are caring, helpful, and energetic. And when she's older, she would like to grow up to become a doctor or a nurse. Thank you. Ariana, contestant number 18. Her hobbies include drawing, playing with her friends, and dancing. Her favorite food is shrimp scampi. 3 words that describe her are funny, vibrant, and happy. And when she's older, she wants to become a police officer. Thank you. Would all the contestants come back to the stage, please? Thank you, ladies. Is there any visiting royalty who'd like to come up?
Hi everyone, my name is Brianna Papula. I am the reigning 2020 and 2021 Miss West Virginia Association of Fairs and Festivals Queen. I will be reigning over the State Fair of West Virginia this August, the 12th through the 21st. I was crowned last January, and I'm sure as you know, 2020 was a little bit of whirlwind with the COVID-19 pandemic, so I am the longest reigning Fairs and Festivals Queen. I traveled over 5,000 miles in 2020, and I'm continuing to travel, and I'm very glad to be here with you tonight. All the little girls did a great job. A little bit about me, I'm 21 years old. I am currently going into my 4th year at West Virginia University, studying agriculture and extension education. I've lived on a farm my entire life. It's a little hobby farm. We have beef cows. We also raise ham and bacon hogs, if you know anything about the country cured process. And we also show lambs and pigs for our county fair. I'm from Marshall County, so a little far drive from here, but I'm glad that I made the drive, and I'm glad to be here with you all this evening. And if anyone would like to get pictures after the pageant, I have my little autograph cards, and I would love to meet all the little ones, as well as some of the adults. So thank you for having me, and Willow, you've been a great MC.
Oh no, it's lovely. You gotta tell it.
Okay, so my grandfather is colorblind, my brother, who just graduated high school, is colorblind, and my mother is also colorblind. So I recently discovered that I am colorblind. It just came out of the purple. Get it? It just came out of the blue. It's funny because my mom and grandfather were blue, purple colorblind, and my grandfather was also green, orange colorblind, so is my brother. But I, however, am not colorblind, but they didn't like that joke, but I like telling it.
It made me laugh earlier. Well, a little about me and Meredith, because Meredith was too shy to talk. Oh, yeah. We are the Ridgewood Rank Festival Queens from 2020 and 2021. Just like she said, 2020 was really crazy with COVID and everything. So we got another year. Our festival just happened a couple weeks ago, and it was amazing. I tried my first ever rank there, and surprisingly, not disgusting. They might smell bad, but they're actually kind of delicious. Your turn.
I'm Meredith Litton. I am the 2020 and 2021 Teen Miss Grant Festival. I'm 16 years old from Summersville, West Virginia, and unlike Willow, I don't like rams. I won't try them. I won't sell them. I really don't have anything to do with them, but I love my title, and I'm thankful to have it.
I may or may not have forgotten my age and where I'm from, but I'm 17 years old, and I'm from Beckley, West Virginia. I'm a senior at Woodrow Wilson High School, and that's basically all about me. I used to dance. Nothing really interesting about me. Okay.
I'm not going to bore you with any more of my jokes, but something that COVID-19 has given me the opportunity to experience is something called a reverse parade. So in regular parades, us queens would be on vehicles and we would drive through the streets with the crowd on both sides of the sidewalks. we three experienced something different in Beckley. Might have been the coldest day of my life, and I'm telling you, when I say 2,000 cars traveled through this parade, every single bit of 2,000 cars, maybe even more, traveled through this parade. So we got to sit on the sides of our cars, freezing. I was actually in a toboggan and a long coat and pants and boots and everything you can imagine, shivering. But that was something that you guys got to experience. I don't know if you wanted to talk a little bit about that or not.
Yeah, it was freezing. Meredith and I had like this little tiny heater in between our legs, and we were like shivering, and we were huddled up in between this blanket. And luckily, was it your mom or my grandfather who brought the hot hands? I believe my mom brought us hot hands, and we stuck them in our socks to keep our feet warm because we were so cold. And like, who was right across from us? I think it was the fire department. Oh no, it was the Coke people. The Coke people had hot chocolate, and they gave us hot chocolate, and we were so thankful because we were freezing, and my lips started turning purple. I was that cold. My friend actually was in it as well, and she was a Clara for the Nutcracker, and she did not bring anything warm. She wore a little dress. It was short sleeves. She was turning blue all over. And I thought I was cold.
Okay. I'm sure you guys are just loving me right now, but we have a little time to kill, so I was asked to kind of explain what got me involved with this association. So, like I mentioned before, I grew up on a farm, so I've been in 4-H since I was 9 years old. I was an FFA state officer in 2018 to 2019. So when I say that I wanted to be the state fair queen, that is something that I set forth to pursue ever since I think I was 13 years old when I started in the teen county fair pageants. So I actually competed 4 times in Charleston at the Fairs and Festivals pageant. My first year, I represented Wetzel County as Miss Town and Country Days. That was in 2016. In 2017, I was the Sutton Fall Festival, which is in Braxton County. In 2018, I was oh my God, it's forever ago. The Middle Island Harvest Festival, which is in Tyler County. And then when I captured this title, I represented the city of Nitro as the West Virginia Winter Fest. So a little bit about that festival. It is a one-day festival. It starts off with a grand parade. We also had a lot of children come out. It was super cold. I guess that's kind of my theme for things. I don't really like the cold, but I represented the Winter Fest. But I do love celebrating the holidays. We had Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus come. We made reindeer food, and we got to hand out plenty of hot chocolate. But a little bit about the fairs and festivals. There's over 200 fairs and festivals in the state of West Virginia that are part of the association. So we have a convention held in January. It's usually the second week of January, where all of the girls that compete in these local fairs and festivals, if they pay their dues, if their fair or festival pays their dues, they will represent their fair or festival or event in Charleston. And when I competed against 89 other girls from all over the state of West Virginia, and it was such a great time. We have different groups, which are led by hostesses, which we call them kind of our pageant moms for the weekend, who have been involved with the pageant for several years. There are bosses to make sure we're on time for different things, while we compete in an interview, while we do a 30-second promotional little event skit thing. It's very intimidating because when you're on stage, there's probably 1,000 people in that convention center, and that's not even the scary part. The scary part is if you look by your feet, there is a huge traffic light with a green, yellow, and red. So you go and you start talking, it's on green. When you have 5 seconds left to speak, it turns yellow. And then it turns red when your time is up. If you're still talking, when the red light comes on, you're disqualified from the promo part of the pageant. So everyone's super intimidated by the light, but everyone did a really great job. We also compete in the evening gown competition, and then it breaks down to the top 16, and that includes a fan favorite. So we do a poll, and all of the fairs and festivals will vote for their favorite girl. Then we get nominated down to the top 5, and then we crown a winner. So the best thing that I really love about the Association of Fairs and Festivals and the pageant is that everyone comes to Charleston already a winner. They come representing their local fair or festival or event. They've already won a crown. They're already a queen. So one thing that I mentioned that when I did win was I wanted the girls to still represent their titles. Because, hey, I mean, you might be a fall festival, so you might go to Charleston in January, but you're still not done representing. So that's the most important thing is even though I am the state fair queen, I'm the state association queen, I love every minute of representing those local fairs and festivals. They were very, very special to me.
Pretty sure you just gave me a heart attack with the red light, green light, yellow light thingy. So I've only been doing pageants for 2.5 years now, and technically it's really 1.5 because COVID kind of screwed things up. And this is my first year ever going to fairs and festivals, and my heart kind of stopped when you said that. Get disqualified. Which I have already wrote my thing because I was prepared for last January, but it got canceled. So I've been practicing hardcore. 28. 2 to spare? Okay. I'll try. I'll try real hard. I don't talk very much. I'll try. But yeah.
You have to bear with me. I have not done it in a while, but yes, I do remember my 30-second promotion if you'd like to hear it. Okay. All right. Not sure what to do? Please don't have a family feud. Grab your sleighs and come on down for all the activities in the heart of town. The parade with Santa Claus is sure to be fun, but stick around after. Kids crafts and hot chocolate for every single one. Steve Harvey agrees. And he actually interviewed interns for different internships as they kind of entered throughout college into their new jobs and things like that. So when I discovered that I was going to do pageants, it kind of was an accident. My mom was the Marshall County Fair Queen back in 1991, and the only reason she did that is because her great aunt wanted to promote her local business. So she said, okay, I'll represent you, Aunt Hilda. I will do the Marshall County Fair pageant just so you can sponsor me. And then she ended up winning. And what's funny about that, she said, I went to Charleston and absolutely hated it. If I ever have a girl that does pageants, she will never compete in Charleston. She will never do fairs and festivals. So it's just kind of a joke that that's how we ended up. But my dad actually is a mailman now, and he wrote that while walking his mail route. So I really love Steve Harvey. I'm a huge fan of his, and when he messed up at the Miss Universe pageant in 2015 and announced the wrong winner, I just thought that was hilarious, and my dad and I made that up, and I've actually used it a couple times at fairs and festivals as a secret. I did it in 2017, and then a couple years later, I did it again, and it was my favorite one, and my dad and I made it up, and it just kind of stuck, so that's how I remember it.
If I go back, I'll use the same roundabout of the thing. Just a little bit. Meredith, would you like to speak? Okay. I kind of think about your mom not wanting to do pageants. When I told my mom I wanted to do pageants, she straight up looked at me and said, why? And I was like, because it seems so much fun. She was like, my mom is the least girly person I've ever met in my entire life. And I was like, Mom, I can dance. I think it would be really good to like get on stage and help me with my stage fright. And she was like, we're never doing a pageant. And I was like, but you I will. And I signed myself up for a pageant. I went behind my mom's back and signed myself up for a pageant. I was like, it works.
about a couple of embarrassing interview moments that I've had throughout my pageant career, and I wish that I could say this was years and years ago as a little contestant like these contestants, but I promise you I was 19, 20, and 21 as these happened. So the most recent one, other than fairs and festivals, I went in to compete for the West Virginia Winterfest, and my last name is Papula. And one of the judges asked me, and we were kind of running behind on schedule that day, they said, well, are you finished? And I said, no, I'm contestant number 30, I'm not finished, I just started. And she said, no, are you finished? I said, I'm sorry, can you restate the question? I don't really understand what you're asking of me. Am I out of order? Like, is there another contestant that's supposed to be in right now? And the judge said, no, what is your last name? What's your nationality? And I said, oh my gosh, I apologize. Papula, that's Polish. Yes, I'm of Polish descent. And I walked out and I thought, yep, not queen today. But I played it off, and I guess it kind of worked out that I ended up winning. Then I went ahead and represented that title at the state pageant. Also at the state pageant, I messed up in my interview. This is another tip, Willow. There's a giant podium in the room with, you have 3 judges, you have your tabulators, and you're not supposed to pass the podium. That's kind of your boundary mark. Well, I was so darn excited to go into my interview, I walked in and I said, hello, my name is Brianna, blah, 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 and I walked in and I'm like 3 steps in front of the podium, and I look and I just freeze and I stare at the judges and I'm like, oh my. And so what I did was I backed up, I put my arms out from the podium line to where the tabulators were, and I said, okay, are we in line now? I looked at the tabulator, they said, and I said, all right, judges, you may ask me your questions. That's what I did. I was a no-no past the podium. So that's just the kind of, to tie that in with this is, you know, you can think that you embarrassed yourself, you made the biggest mistake, but in pageants, you really just have to go and be you. Like, at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all mess up. I've had people mess up their contestant names and their numbers. They would say, hi, my name is contestant number Brianna, and I am 2. Like, you just gotta play it off. Like I said, pageants are fun, and they're meant to be fun, and everything happens for a reason. You might not walk away with a title today, but keep your head up and keep going and keep trying.
Funny thing is, I actually did that in my very first interview. I said my number was my name, and my name was my number, and I came out crying to my mom. I was like, I can never do one of these again. She was like, too bad, guys, I'm doing for another one. It was terrible. Poor Meredith hasn't had any bad stories. She did one and done. She's just that good. She's just that good, you know. I wish I could say the same. Me too. I remember very bad. Well, not that bad. So I went into, it was my 3rd interview ever. I walked in and I was saying hi, shook all their hands, and I went to sit down, and I sneezed. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I was like, I promise I'm not sick. And they were just like sitting there like, what are you doing? Yeah. There's nothing else really embarrassing that's happened. Oh, I thought of something. Actually, well, it's not embarrassing. It's an eventful day of the Rain Festival Pageant Day 2 years ago. So, the whole day, every girl was falling on and off stage. Were they not? Everyone was falling. I was like catching people. Danica had to catch someone falling off the back of the stage. Oh, it was terrible. And then when Meredith was getting crowned queen, there was a little girl in the audience who was choking. And there's a video of her mom. Yeah, she's in this pageant. There's a video of her mom while she's getting crowned, and the little girl, her mom was shaking the phone and going, what's going on? Oh, Mayor won! What's going on? Like, so worried, and it was just such an eventful day. It was so crazy. I felt terrible for all the girls who failed, and poor kids. Anyone get caught in the storm 2 days ago? I have no clue what to talk about. I've literally ran out of things to talk about. Anyone? That storm was really bad. Like, it was terrible. I was actually in Ridgewood because I was emceeing for the Cherry River Festival, and it was like flooding really bad. And my mom was going up the mountain, sitting so close to the chair, trying to drive. It was terrible. And then I went down to Lewisburg the next day to stay on the Greenbrier River at a camp. And then the next morning, it was still raining the whole time. And the next morning, I stepped out of the cabin, and my feet were in water. And I had to swim to go catch her canoe, because her canoe was going down the river. My car was halfway in water, and there was no way for me to drive out. Oh, I think we're good. Also, I thought this was supposed to be summer and not spring. It's supposed to be sunny all the time, not rainy. Okay. If anyone would like to see their score sheets, they can see the tabulator afterwards. Are we good to go? Okay. For the baby miss, can all of y'all, the contestants, line up on the stage, please, in order? Oh yes, everyone goes back. Our Miss Photogenic is Penelope. Oh, sorry, I should have said the number. I'll say the number this time. Our second runner-up. Lord have mercy, I can't speak, y'all. It's contestant number 3, ready. Our first runner-up is number 1, Kimber. And our winner for the baby miss is Penelope. Can the winners stay for pictures, please? That goes for everyone.
Come over here, Santa. Silly girl, come on.
Can the tiny Miss contestants come to the stage, please? In order. Our Miss Photogenic is Evie. Don't give my trophy away. Our second runner-up is contestant number 9, Landry. Our first runner-up is contestant number 11, Evie. And the winner is contestant number 6, Everly. Thank you, ladies, and if you're a winner, please take your pictures afterwards. And can the Little Miss contestants come to the stage, please?
Taylor,
One of the.
you're number 13.
No, I'm going to put them on. You need the button, right? Is that what you need?
Well, I mean, the whole thing is for them.
I do. I'll come with me. I'll bring them on Thursday. You need everything, right?
Yeah, I brought a picture. If you want me to give you the picture, you can.
Our congeniality is Ariana.
Did you do Kevin too?
Yes.
Did you do one for Kevin yet?
Yeah.
You have it? I'll do
Yeah.
his too.
Well, it's already there because
You already got it?
Ron George gave you his.
Oh, okay.
So I just put
So
it.
she's the only one we need.
Our Miss Photogenic is McKinley. Our second runner-up is contestant number 16, Raven. Our first runner-up is contestant number 15, Emmy. And our winner is contestant number 14, McKinley. you ladies, and if you won, just take them. And if you want your score sheets, the score sheets are over there at the tabulator. Thank you everyone who came out tonight.
You don't have to take